again. Back to Warrior Beauty.
Warrior Beauty.
Warrior Beauty. Ooh, 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 ooh. She's my Warrior Beauty. So we're calling this segment 3 of our... We did a trilogy. We're like...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
I need a Darth Vader mask.
Yeah, we did a whole trilogy. This is the trilogy. So when last we left my hero, my hero.
Oh my goodness.
We were talking about the changes that happened around here, and like me being a caregiver, and how that changed. So, I've already talked about how COVID is a game changer and frustrated the heck out of
The whole world.
me, the whole world. But as a caregiver, it's awful not to be able to go in with her and talk to the doctors, and because it is a lot to process. And try having lesions in your brain, cancer in your brain, and then having the doctors throw all this on you without having a caregiver there with you. It's too much.
That's why I always call you. We put him on video or just on speaker because I can't.
They know that that's going to happen now. That if I'm not there, I'll be there on the phone.
Well, you should.
And
be.
thank God
They
for
should.
technology. Because imagine if this
Seriously.
was a long time ago. Well, they wouldn't have these cancer drugs or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And then so life changed as a caregiver. We were like trying to be at peace and heal holistically with our diet, eating healthier. We were doing like meditations to calm both of us down and help with the stress and anxiety. We even had started to do some Tai Chi just to get her like moving and me moving and stretching and stuff. And then like this whole progression thing hit us, and it did hit like a ton of bricks, and it changed a lot with her mobility. Changed a lot for me because I had already been trying to do as much as I can around here in the house so that she could rest, and that's my choice. Before, it was my choice to have, because I didn't want her doing it. We're both home. I did the cooking, the cleaning, the washing, the stuff, and she tried to do stuff, and I was like, honey, just go rest or just take it easy, so I wouldn't really let her do much. And then when it came to the point of her not being able to do much, then I have to do everything. And that's
still trying to help some. Put away dishes, fold.
Well, now that
put away.
You've got some mobility back, but there was weeks where you were just in pain and in bed and couldn't do anything other than go to the bed, the bathroom, and the bath to help alleviate some of the pain. So, and then only recently you've been back helping and stuff, but
I want to help and help.
Even then, I still don't like you to do that. I feel like you should be resting and gaining your strength, saving your strength.
Yeah. But I get stronger doing stuff.
Sometimes. My mentality of that is that her body is constantly fighting cancer. It's not like you or I that are healthy and just dealing with normal aches and pains or normal stresses. Her body is constantly under attack by cancer and constantly fighting the cancer. So her fatigue levels are off the charts. And when she has energy, I want her to use it for something positive, not putting dishes away or cleaning anything. I feel like I should be doing that.
So we love paper plates around here.
Yeah, paper plates are awesome.
I wouldn't allow a paper plate in my house hardly before I met you.
Well, and then the air fryer has helped because that's easy cleanup, easy cooking.
That thing is amazing.
I try and do simpler meals. Sometimes I do elaborate meals. Like last night I did salmon broiled salmon with rice and vegetables. But anyways,
He should have been a chef.
the point is it's a lot. It's a lot. It feels like a lot. And there was weeks where I couldn't control my anxiety, my fear, and it manifested in me with irritability. I was just grumpy like a bear and irritable for just a little while, huh, babe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it was a long while. It's been several weeks, and it sucks. I hate saying that. I'm ashamed to say that, but I couldn't snap out of it. And I was meditating. I was listening to and watching like self-help stuff like Tony Robbins, and I mean it all helped a little bit. But I started walking the dogs aggressively.
Aggressively.
I guess you could say I walk anywhere from 3 to 6 miles a day.
No puppies were injured
Every day.
in the making of this aggressive.
No, not like, I mean, I'm just, my tempo, my pace that I'm walking is not leisure. It's to exercise. I'm out there doing 16-minute miles when I'm walking anywhere from 3 to 6 miles now. And that was helping, but even that wasn't enough. So then I started lifting weights, and I have a standing heavy bag that I use for when I just like train punching, kicking, and kneeing and elbowing, and just different stuff that I've had to keep up with in the past. I started doing that again, and that's really helped
I feel like
lot.
I need that. Can I have some gloves to punch? I'll just like put tape melanoma to it and just like go to town on nothing.
In theory, that sounds good, but you just had your
break my arm
back radiated, and they said no twisting or jarring or whatever because your bones are brittle.
Yeah,
back
they're
there.
like, be careful how you even like reach or something.
They didn't want her twisting, lifting, anything because the radiation affects your bones too, and it become very brittle. And she'd just break her back,
Because we need
no
that.
problem.
We need that also. Sure.
Yeah. So even though she wants to do stuff like that, I have to rein her in and remind her that probably not the best idea.
Yet.
But yeah. So where was I? Yeah. So I just had a lot of stress and anxiety that was kept piling up. Oh, and then financially. Oh my gosh. We're very blessed because to move here, we did a GoFundMe, and it cost us 10 grand to move here because of the moving furniture, the traveling, just the whole ball of wax to move was so overwhelming while we're trying to fly back and forth and get her treatments and orchestrate the move. But it cost 10 grand. And our family and friends, you guys out there, we love you, we're blessed by you. And we've said this in another video that without you guys, I don't know how we would have done it. I don't know. God literally put it on our friends and family's hearts to help us. And with your help and your generosity and your kindness, we did it. We were able to afford it. And
without it, I probably wouldn't be alive today.
Yeah.
Right now.
So there's no, the value of the dollar that you helped us with is immeasurable. It can't be quantified on how much y'all helped us. And then, so you fast forward a year, I'm retired. My insurance company changed. The insurance that we were with dropped. The association that I retired with, and the out-of-pocket expense doubled for both she and I, as well as the monthly cost going up. And we're already at our max for her. And just the financial responsibilities, I can't even begin to explain the stress of that. I mean, everybody has hardships, and if you've gone through hard times, and you're responsible for the finances. You understand, but now add your loved one in there who's fighting for their life, and you're struggling financially day to day and trying to keep it all together and trying to keep the things she needs to purchase them. You're trying to, figure it all out and balance that with taking care of the household and taking care of her and then taking care of myself somewhere in there.
Which he forgets to do, and I keep telling him it's very important to take care of you too.
Well, I'm being forced to, because if not, I get irritable and stressed, and then who do I take it out on? The person I love the most, that I'm here with 24/7, my beautiful warrior. And I don't mean to, I don't want to, I feel horrible, but if I'm grouchy, it affects her. And she's like, what's wrong? What did I do? I'm like, you didn't do anything. It's nothing you did. I'm not mad at you. I don't know how many times I said, I'm not mad at you, but then I'd snap at her for no reason, just because I'm so on edge, so irritable. And I hate that. It feels awful. I mean,
I wish I had a fairy wand to take it away from you too. It's just...
and if I could take the cancer from her, I would. So, I mean...
It's not fair for caregivers, the whole thing. Cancer is not fair to anyone.
Wow.
But,
life's not fair. It's just...
But it's hard when someone you love has to go through all of this crap because, you're the one that has cancer that brought all of it. Not because you wanted to, but unintentionally into our lives.
You had no control over that. So there's a lot, as you're hearing us speak, kind of just free-flowing, there's a lot we have to give to God. We trust in God. We put our hope in God. Christina did another GoFundMe. I didn't want to. I'm like, our friends and family have helped so much already. I have honestly felt guilty for doing it, for not being able to manage our finances. Like it was something that I was doing wrong, but just when the bills exceed the income and the medical bills start piling up, it's frustrating. I'm having to go back to work, and which is another story in itself, because I keep getting jerked around and put off. I'm supposed to have a job already working from home that was going to start in February, and so far we're at 3 different starting dates that have been pushed back. So now then I've had to try and seek employment elsewhere as a substitute teacher for our school district, and I'm in the process of doing that. I'm just about at the end to where I'm going to be able to start the school year and do that to earn extra income. And then it's a whole nother stress thing. So now I have to leave her here when I go back to work and hope she's okay and have my phone on the ready. And even though I'm not going to work every day, it's still nerve-wracking to be away from her, not to be here helping, doing things, cooking, cleaning, helping her with whatever she needs. I'll be off at work trying to be able to. So it's like juggling chainsaws. There's no winning. There's no. It's trying to balance on not just a razor's edge, but multiple razor's edges to try and navigate through this whole.
Well, I promise I won't jog anywhere.
Thank you, please.
Ever.
Thank you,
Again,
please.
Never.
I mean,
Well, I'm not. It's not.
I love your enthusiasm, and I love your oomph and the warrior spirit. I mean,
it's not worth losing my legs and my feet, and not, that's the worst thing.
And hitting a punching bag like you want to go do. You have to be careful.
I want to.
I love her spirit. That's why I married her. I love this woman. She's a fighter. She's a warrior. Warrior beauty. That's why we came up with that name.
Yeah. The beauty wasn't about being beautiful, though. It's beauty in the world and the simplest of things. And
beauty through.
I mean, I do like red lipstick. I'm not gonna lie. But with a mask, who knows if you're
Beauty
wearing it.
through loving yourself for who you are,
Yeah.
and loving the skin you're in for everyone.
That for sure. That drives me banana sandwiches more than anything. It's people not loving the skin they're in, but that's a whole nother video.
Yeah. Well, I'll just wrap this up by saying that I think I found what I need to do to alleviate some of the stress. Oh, and praise update on the GoFundMe that y'all have been again so generous and loving and giving, and we've been able to get caught up on medical bills. We still have a huge outstanding debt, but we're on a payment system, and now we're caught up, and we'll have our income taxes coming in, and the stimulus check. So I mean, things are starting to progress forward. I'm going back to work, and just thank you everybody so much. Who, like I said before, every dollar you give is just so, it can't be quantified, it can't be measured, because it's so such a blessing to us to have that kind of family and friends and circle that love us so much and are willing to give. And it's just I don't know, it's
and never
so
in
humbling.
either of our lives have we ever reached out and asked something like that. That's very hard for both of us.
I think we're both prideful Capricorns, very
Seriously.
prideful, so that's
Both
not
worked
easy.
our butts off our whole life for everything, so to go to anyone and say I need help is just not
Both of us are worker bees. We'd rather just go, I mean, if we got to work a couple jobs, do whatever, work, I mean, that's just who we are. It's how we were raised, the cloth we were cut from, and so to ask for handouts is very difficult, very difficult.
And it's hard because people keep saying, you know, how can I help? What can I do? And honestly, besides help with a medical bill or something, I don't know. Pray. I mean, prayer is the most precious thing ever.
Prayer number one, first and foremost, and then
call my husband and make him laugh. Throw him a meme.
There's a few people who have done that.
Yeah.
And thank you for those who have. But even then, sometimes, I don't know, I just need
Want to be alone
peace.
to process and
and some me time from taking care of the house, taking care of the finances, taking care of you. I just need some.
Thank God for the puppies. Seriously, they've saved us.
Yeah. If it weren't for them, I don't think I would have started walking, and found that that avenue of relief, or avenue of stress relief and anti-anxiety for me. I put on my headphones and we leash them up, and like I said, we go anywhere from 3 to 6 miles. One day we did almost 7.
And Jack is a taskmaster. He knows. You'd think the dude wore a watch or something. He knows like every single day
about what
the
time
it's
for a walk.
supposed to be going for a walk. He knows. He starts barking at his dad, and
yeah. But even the walks weren't enough. I had to do some more physical exertion. So the weightlifting and the punching bag, for me, that helped. So the combination, and we're still doing, we still try to have it as calm as we can around here. We play music that is comforting to us, and Zen music, and I mean, of all types, classical, sometimes rock and roll. I mean, it just depends on what mood we're in, but music soothes our soul.
Can't really do much rock because then I'll start dancing, and I can't do that right now. So.
She tries. She gets her little.
Look.
I'm like, hey, take it easy.
That's what I start just doing.
Yeah.
Pinkies.
Don't overdo it. But find what works for you. If you're a caregiver or a cancer patient, you have to. She's been coloring a lot. She was given coloring books. Thank you, Heather. Love you. And a little table and coloring. She's been doing that. Word searches. That seems to help her find pastime, be able to rest while she's occupied, so she's not just.
And I'm an artistic person, so creating something, coloring something, painting something.
Her beading, her crafting, she's been doing a lot of that stuff, so that helps her. So if you're the caretaker or the cancer patient. Find something. Don't.
Especially during this time of COVID. Like, it's one thing to be a caregiver or a cancer patient anytime, but this is above and beyond what anyone should ever.
I think we've said that in like every single segment.
Have we?
Yeah.
I hope so. It's
so true. It is.
I don't think people give that enough credit.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Cancer 1,000 times % sucks, and then you add COVID, and that 1,000,000 times sucks, even suckier than the suckiest cancer. It all sucks.
Ever.
Yeah, I don't know if that's descriptive enough for you.
It's a suckinator.
Yeah, super suck. Find something that works, though. Find something that works for you.
Play music.
We're still figuring. I mean, we don't have all the answers. We're still figuring it out. I'm gonna have my irritable days just because that's who I am. I guess. I don't know. I'm trying not to.
You're doing really well, though, I think. I mean, honestly, with the whole clinical trial thing, I think we're both way more calm about it than we normally would be, if that makes sense. Normally, we would lose our.
But how many times have I told you I feel like I need to cry, but I can't? I feel like I need to have like just a complete emotional breakdown, get it out, cleanse my insides and my tear ducts and my mind of
Everything.
And then start fresh. But I can't. Won't come.
It will. There'll be a day or a night or whatever. Something will happen.
The floodgates will open
and it
for
will
something
open,
stupid.
and it's okay.
I know.
When that happens, it's totally okay.
Yeah.
Even if we both end up on the floor puking our guts out because we cried so much.
I heard a Christian song on the way home that talked about there's cleansing in the tears, and every teardrop that falls is a release, and God catches everyone or has everyone.
And he collects every tear.
Yeah, I can't remember what that song was, but I just heard it. And it's about cancer. His wife gets cancer at 43. And it's terminal, and they're dealing with it, and she asks him to sing, and he's crying as he sings. Tears are falling on his strings. It's a beautiful song. We'll have to find it and attach it on here. But anyways, we've gone a little long. We wanted to keep these about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, and we're already at 22, so we'll wrap it up.
So precise, Capricorn.
Steven Spielberg's in the background there with his
he's
clicker, like
stop it, this isn't
Titanic. Cut. That's a wrap.
No 3-hour movies. Stop it.
Is craft services gonna come give us sandwiches? Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Some more of that salmon?
Yeah, we do. All right, we're gonna end this and go eat salmon and rice.
Worst thing that could happen.
Yeah. I don't know. We covered a lot in these 3 segments, but there's so much that hasn't even been touched. The surface. This is just like the scratch of the surface. But we felt we needed to update you because we have been radio silent for a long time and dealing with a lot. And how do you put it all into words? I don't know. We just kind of turn the camera on and bleh.
Let's start.
Christina has a few notes here for guidelines of things to go over. I think we covered them all, but it's a lot.
So the healing continues.
So much healing.
For both of us.
Yeah. A lot of healing needed, and a lot of prayers needed. Please don't stop praying. We love you guys, and we're so thankful for our praying family and friends. It's the best you can do.
Yeah. Most precious thing ever.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, until the next time we get on here or the next time we chat, we love you guys. Every one of you. Even people we don't know out there.
I will bless you as long as I live. In your name, I will lift up my hands.
Psalm 6:3-4. Psalm 63:4. Psalm 63. I don't know
Just
my
happened to
glasses.
be the page that I wrote our notes on.
Welcome to 50. Psalm 63, verse 4. All right. Thank you, Lord, for that message. And on that note, peace and love. We love you all. Even if we don't know you and we've never met you, we love you. God's peace to you.
And thank you for all of your support and all your love.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. If you're a caregiver, you're a cancer patient.
Or if you're just a regular person, put your sunscreen on, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Find some shade. Spring and summer's coming. Don't be getting melanoma.
Ball caps, umbrellas, glasses. Oh, UV glasses. I have penguins in my eyes now. I got penguinitis, sun damage in my eyes from working bright outdoors for an extended period of time without UV protection. UV is so harmful, so damaging for your skin, for your eyes. So, yeah.
Now he's got penguins to deal with.
Penguins. Because I didn't have enough problems. Now I got penguins in my eyes. All right, we're overtime. That's it. We're done. That's a wrap. Cut.